welcome back to another video. And Columbus Blue Jackets lose 3-2 to the San Jose Sharks. First period didn't look that great. Second period, the second half of the game, really, we looked great. We had a bunch of offensive zone time. Our penalty kill was great the entire game. All 60 minutes of it was great penalty kill. That 4-minute penalty kill at the beginning, we looked great. We were pushing their zone. We had better chances on their power plays than they did on their own. So that was good for us. Good future coming up. Looking for that. But let's jump right into the highlights. And first off, we have a goal for the San Jose Sharks in the first period. Okay, so the first goal, the Sharks dump it in the zone. It gets by Prout. It jumps over into Tavero's stick. Right to Couture, who's pinching down. He gets the puck, throws it over, hits Bob. Bob kind of makes a save, whatever. And there's Bodker. Bob lines up. Perfect. He's good. Like, great. Bob makes a save. We get face off. We'll go on. But Bodker throws the puck. It hits his shoulder, like right here, and goes, oh, and like flips through and goes, boop, and the net. 1-0 Sharks. And it was right after that 4-minute penalty kill for that Borgstrand took, which I was just shocked that they took a penalty, but we were looking on the penalty kill, and then that just think that deflated a little bit because they got that one good chance, and then it took away from us. But we got to keep coming out of them. We didn't have any shots. That's another thing. In the first period, we only had 3 shots. After the first 4 minutes, we didn't shoot the puck at all. So that kind of killed us a little bit, but we're moving on to the second highlight. So the next goal for the Sharks, they dump it down the zone. Joel Ward beats David Savard on the race, and David Savard should have won that race. I don't know why he didn't turn it on and stuff, whatever. He didn't play to the whistle. He kind of backed off a little bit. Joel Ward won the race. There was a little fight, little pushing and shoving down the corner between Joel Ward and Tierney and Savard and JJ. And puck pops around to Brent Burns. Brent Burns passes it across, and Joel Ward had broken free into the open slot and just quick shot and right into the back empty net. Bob had no chance on that goal. The first one, Bob really didn't have a chance. He should have maybe had arms a little bit higher, but he was in good position. That wasn't his fault. It was a fluky goal. That one was just, there was no chance he was going to make that save. So we're moving on. In the first period, 2-0 Sharks. They outshot us. On the app it says 11-2, but I know we had 3 shots in the first period, so I don't know what the official stats were, but they outshot us majorly. They outplayed us in that first period, but our penalty kill was great in the first period for those 4 minutes. And even until the end of that penalty kill, we looked great. Well, great compared to the end of the last game, but we're like, okay, so they learned from last game. That practice in the day on Friday helped out. We looked good, and then just fell apart. I don't know how we fell apart, but we did. A second period, nothing happened. There was no goal scored. We did have a beautiful chance on the penalty kill, and this is what I mean by a penalty kill looking great. Is Calvert, well, actually, back up a little bit. Tortorella took the lines and went, brah, and blended them all apart. And it was working because we were getting offensive zone in the second period. We were moving stuff. We were playing like a team. We just weren't getting the goals. We were generating shots in the second period. The shots were 18-12 second period shots. And whatever towards the end of those lines, it worked. We were getting on offensive zone. But on one of our penalties that we took, they were recycling it, and then Calvert is at the line. He pokes it out, and he's like, okay, cool, whatever, got out of the zone. And he's like, wait, I can beat Jumbo Joe to the puck. So he gets it, and he's gone. And then Carlson's gone. And the offense for the San Jose Sharks were like, they're killing a penalty. They're going to dump the puck in and go for the change. That's what everybody does. Calvert and William Karlsson, she's like, no, we got this. We're going to go score a goal. So they went down, and they were going down in the end zone, and Calvert heads up the entire time looking at the net, and he just goes, boop, right over William Karlsson as Brent Burns swings his stick over to block the pass. Made him look like a complete idiot. Karlsson catches it and hits the pipe. Oh, that's one of those things where those little puck luck bounces is what could have won this game. They had the puck luck bounces, but we did not. Then, unfortunately, nothing happened in the second period. And after that, when they finally got a whistle, William Karlsson had his head back the entire time. He knew he missed something great because it would have made it a 2-1 game. Bob was keeping us in all night. He was making incredible saves. But it doesn't matter. We're still down 2-0 going into the third period, and we get a power play. So Wittenberg wins the faceoff. Cool, great. He wins back, and Zach Werenski has the puck at the point. He's moving over. He goes, don't got a shot. Throws it back down to Wittenberg. Wittenberg pinches down a little bit, so Werenski goes over to the boards because he's like, in case something happens, I'm there. So Wittenberg goes, they're pinching down on me. Throws it back up for Werenski. Werenski just gives a little wrist shot. Normally, the D just give those wind-up, boom, blast shots, but no, Werenski's like, I'm going to just quick shoot it, see what happens. And it goes through some feet, hits Braun's skates, and goes through Foligno's legs, who was standing in front of Martin Jones. I do not know why nobody moved him out of the way. There was no way Martin Jones saw the puck, because there's Foligno, I'm here. I'm just going to block everything. Nobody could see anything at all. And it went in. Zach Werenski has his first goal in the NHL. It was a big one for him. And now he's on a 2-game point streak. So we're moving on a little bit later. There's about 2 minutes left. And the ref's arm goes up. They blow the whistle. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, there's a penalty. The dude got the penalty. He's like, tripping. Yep. Okay, cool. Trip. Sharks go into the box. The camera zoomed to the Sharks guy. He's like, yeah, I did it. And so he started to skate that way. Goes to commercial. Comes back. David Savard is in the box. I do not know why. Everybody in the arena, I'm sure, thought it was a Sharks power penalty. The Sharks official Twitter account thought it was a Sharks penalty. We thought it was a Sharks penalty. Everybody in the world, except for that one ref, thought it was a Sharks penalty. So we go to the box with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game, down a goal. We get it out of the zone. We pull Bob. We didn't get a good setup in there. They pop it out. Patrick Marleau gets an empty net goal on the power play, even though it's even strength. Both had 5 guys. I don't consider that a power play goal. Our penalty, that's not a mark against a penalty kill. We're still perfect on a penalty kill, at least according to my books. But they drop the puck. Everybody starts to file out because it's 3-1 with 30 seconds left. We're going to lose this game. So we throw the fourth, I don't know what you can call the fourth line. It's Jenner, Anderson, Hartnell. I mean, it's the crash, bang, and boom line. I'm not calling them the fourth line. If they're going to get out there and they're going to hit you, they'll possibly score a couple goals. And that's what they did. And Anderson was great this entire game. There was a couple shifts where he's pushing the puck in the zone, shooting it, getting it in their zone while his line mates or the people the previous line makes a change so his line mates can get out there and get in the zone. He was pushing everybody. There was a couple times they would come out, he would smack it down and just make sure we could get the change and they weren't coming out of his net. He was working on the fourth line. Our fourth line is working great this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they can produce. Perfect example of Anderson doing all this work for himself and finally getting awarded for doing all the work he's been doing these first 2 games is Patrick Marleau wins the face-off. 2-1 of San Jose Sharks D players. He passes over to the other one. He's going to go up the boards because get in our zone, kill the game off, whatever. And as he starts to go up, Anderson reaches his stick out, smacks it down, takes it, and dumps it down. Hartnell chases it down with the guy. Hartnell gets it out front where Anderson's standing because he got himself in front of the net with Jenner. And he catches on backhand between his skates, whatever, and goes around and throws it in the back of the empty net. 3-2, San Jose Sharks. Unfortunately, that would be the game. But good for Anderson. He finally got rewarded for all the work he was doing all night. And it really looked like we're turning on in the second and third period. So hopefully we can look at some tape and use some stuff. And over the next 5 or 6 days, however many days we have off, which is a crazy number of days, and we're going to get ready and we're going to take on the Chicago Blackhawks, who have not looked well this year. They finally got their first win on Saturday. But hopefully we can get it and get our first win of the season. And I've been looking at the schedule and people have been like, oh, I don't want it to be like last year. It's not going to be like last year. Chicago's not looked good this year. Dallas let in a crap ton of goals the other day. And then we go on a California swing where LA doesn't have Quick. We're always good in the Shark Tank. I would know. I've gone to the past 2 Shark Tank games. for the past 2 seasons. We've always looked good and had great games there and won both of them. And then Anaheim, I don't know how they're doing. They've had a couple of iffy games. Bernie let in a soft goal apparently the other day against Pittsburgh, so never know. We can turn this first half of the month, the first month of October, we can turn it around and make it a good month for us. And prove to NHL and all media people that saying we're going to finish last in the league and we're a dumpster fire of a team. We should fire Torch, fire Yarno, fire JD, fire everybody. And prove to them, no, we know how to play hockey. This is how we're doing it. But until then, I will see you next Friday. It's going to be a long break without all this hockey. And hopefully we can come out and get a victory. Until then, I will see you later.